Welcome to Jesse Watters Primetime. I'm Judge Jeanine Pirro. You know, Joe Biden said he wanted to run for president for a lot of reasons, but the biggest one was the soul of America.
In the battle for the soul of this nation. Oh, that's even more true today. We are in the battle for the soul of this nation.
We're in a battle for the soul of this nation.
In the battle for the soul of this nation. In the battle for the soul of the nation. Forging the soul of a nation. I knew we were in the battle for the soul of the nation. Winning the battle for the soul of America.
He's planning on saving souls again tonight. In just 1 hour, he'll be delivering a rare primetime speech where his administration says he's going to be unifying America.
It's not a political speech. This is an opportunity, again, for the president to directly have a conversation with the American people. What we're going to hear from him is how to move the country forward. That's going to be the focus of the speech tonight. It's going to be optimistic. It's going to be hopeful.
But for months, his rhetoric leading up to the speech has been anything but unifying.
Let me tell you about this ultra-MAGA agenda. It's extreme, as most MAGA things are. This MAGA crowd is really the most extreme political organization that's existed in American history. I don't have to tell you about the ultra-MAGA agenda attacking families and our freedoms. The MAGA Republicans don't just threaten our personal rights and economic security. They're a threat to our very democracy. They refuse to accept the will of the people. They embrace political violence. They don't believe in democracy.
And Joe's planning on continuing that line of rhetoric tonight. A few excerpts from his speech tonight have been released saying, quote, MAGA forces are determined to take this country backwards to an America where there is no right to choose, no right to privacy, no right to contraception, no right to marry who you love. For a long time, we've reassured ourselves that American democracy is guaranteed. But it is not. We have to defend it, protect it, stand up for it, each and every one of us. Now, that doesn't sound too unifying to me. What happened to this guy?
I'm an American president. I represent all of you, whether you voted for me or against me, and I'm going to make sure that you're represented.
We shouldn't be surprised because for the last 2 years, Joe Biden has divided Americans at every turn. He did it during the pandemic. He blamed the unvaccinated and forced mandates. And anyone who disagreed with him, a bunch of Neanderthals.
The last thing we need is the Neanderthal thinking that in the meantime, everything's fine, take off your mask, forget it. It still matters.
Do you think voters should show ID? You're a Jim Crow racist.
What's going on now in about 30 states is literally un-American. It's about trying to prevent people from voting rather than allow them to vote. This makes Jim Crow look like Jim Eagle.
This isn't unifying. Joe's idea of a unified America is an America without those evil MAGA Republicans.
When you ask me about the MAGA agenda, especially as it relates to Congress, as it relates to elected officials, it is one of the most extreme agendas that we have seen. They are threatening political violence, and they are attacking our democracy.
Expect to hear a lot of that tonight. Republicans and Donald Trump supporters are a threat to democracy. Joe's message is clear. They tried to destroy democracy in 2020, and if you're not careful and vote Democrat, they're going to do it again in the midterms. What are those extreme MAGA Republicans saying? One of them gave a prebuttal to the president's speech just an hour ago.
Instead of trying to bring our country together to solve these challenges, President Biden has chosen to divide, demean, and disparage his fellow Americans. Why? Simply because they disagree with his policies. When the president speaks tonight at Independence Hall, the first lines out of his mouth should be to apologize for slandering tens of millions of Americans as fascists. What Joe Biden doesn't understand is that the soul of America is in the tens of millions of hardworking people, of loving families, of law-abiding citizens whom he vilified for simply wanting a stronger, safer, and more prosperous country.
Now, that's a message we can all get behind. Despite what Joe Biden says, the vast majority of Americans want the same thing. We want a strong economy, cheap gas, a reasonable cost of living, safety for our families, and fairness and equal treatment, regardless of what political party you belong to. But that's a problem for Joe Biden because he hasn't been able to deliver on any of that. So he's resorting to name-calling and smears in the hope that it will save Democrats in the midterms.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.